Hi everyone! Welcome to another one of our introduction videos to our Project Wildlife Animal Ambassadors. My name is Carly and today I am joined with Casper, our barn owl. Now Casper is one of our newest animals here at Project Wildlife. He came into Project Wildlife in 2015 as a very sick young bird. It did take us quite a while to get him healthy again, and by the time he was healthy, he was actually a little bit too used to humans. He thought that everyone walked around with mice in their pockets, and so at that point in time, he's looking, he's checking, you're okay. There you go, get your footing. He's very curious about everything that's going on around him, and I don't know if you heard, but a truck just drove by, and so owls are definitely great at hearing things. And so he wants to make sure he knows that he's not in danger. So we want him always have a positive experience with our education animals. Now, because he was a little bit too imprinted to go back out to the wild, we have been working with him for a few years now to get a little calm and to get comfortable in surroundings and going out and doing education programs, because barn owls are really common here in San Diego. They are one of the most common owls that we do tend to have around. They're super helpful animals, and they have very distinctive noises that they make when there's a barn owl around. They have a very high-pitched squeal, kind of sounds like a witch in the middle of the night. Could be terrifying if you don't know exactly what that noise is. But they also have a variety of other different vocalizations, but that's one of their most common and most notable noise that they make. But they're super beautiful birds. You can kind of see that beautiful white chest with that dark coloring on that back to help him camouflage into his environment. One way that you can tell males and females apart from each other is that chest. Males are going to have a nice white colored chest, while females are going to have more of those brown freckles along them. And so that's one really good way to tell the difference between the two. Barn owls are one of our earliest nesters here in San Diego County. They'll start nesting towards the end of December into January. And so that's when you're going to want to make sure your barn owl box is nice and ready for them to start taking that brooding and start laying those eggs and hatching those babies. If you do have barn owls around, you really want to make sure that you don't use rodent poison. Barn owls have a very high metabolism, and they can eat anywhere between 5 to 9 rodents a night. And if that's a mother trying to feed her babies, you can multiply that by the number of babies that they have. Here we go. Good job. So we're still learning with this guy, which is going to be a work in progress, but we still want him to make sure that trusting me, and that I'm never going to put him in a situation that will make it dangerous for him. It's just the wind and the trees. Those are really scary sometimes, my friends. But again, barn owls are super amazing animals. They are kind of skittish because they do get hunted by another owl called the great horned owl. So they are the hunters, but they can be the huntees as well. So they're always on alert. So you see those big old eyes that he has. A lot of people think sometimes that owls can turn their heads all the way around. Not true, my friends. A misconception. It's about 270 degrees. But you can see he's looking completely behind him right now. He could turn that head super quickly, so that's really a big reason why people thought that they could turn their head around, because they could do it so quickly. The reason they need to be able to do that is because of those eyes. The eyes are so big inside of their skull. It would be like us having eyeballs the size of oranges. And so with eyeballs that big, they can't actually move the eye inside that skull like we can. We can look straight. If we're looking straight, we can look left, right, up and down. Casper here, he can't do that. So if he wants to look behind him, he has to actually turn that head all the way around. And then their hearing is amazing as well. They have one ear that's slightly higher than the other, and so it's kind of like this ultrasonic sound that they can kind of take everything above them, everything below them, and basically close their eyes at nighttime and hear a rodent scampering about 15 feet away from them. So amazing hunters, my friends. If you do have any rodent issues, consider putting up a barn owl box, but bring your patience, my friends. Just because you put up a box doesn't mean they're gonna come right away. So it may take a few months to maybe a few years before you actually get a barn owl to take up residence, but don't lose hope. You will hopefully get one soon, because again, awesome built-in rodent control. But I just wanted to share him with you guys because he is one of our most beautiful education ambassadors. Again, he's still kind of learning the ropes a little bit, and we are on a little bit of a slow season right now, so he hasn't been getting out as much as he's normally used to. But check out some of our other education ambassador videos, and we hope you enjoyed meeting our ambassador Casper.